Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So this week, we need a good old-fashioned this week's goals. Y'all remember those? Where we go through, we pick some goals, we identify some goals that we want to accomplish throughout the week, and then we keep each other accountable to how we doing. Did we do those goals? We need that. I need that. So I believe this week we're going to do a little bit of both. I'm going to keep y'all updated with what I'm spending, but we're also going to go through some goals because, guys, I just start feeling away when I start having things pile up. Well, I naturally procrastinate, especially when it comes to interacting with other human beings. I don't always feel like it. So I will keep putting the thing off. So let's do that. I need to curate this list because I haven't gone through to see all of my outstanding ish. I still do my write down my task things that I need to do, but I haven't looked at it to really tell you right now what's on that list that I need to do. But I do know some things off the top of my head that I need to do. So one of those things is I need to return my Stitch Fix things. For those of you who don't know what Stitch Fix is, because not only do I not like cooking, I don't like shopping. And honestly, I just really think I'm supposed to be a super wealthy person who have people to do all of these things for me. That would make life easier. So Stitch Fix is a way that I found to kind of have someone do that for me, even though it's not ideal because it's not a human being who truly knows my style, but it's the next best thing. And notice ain't sponsored, even though I got it sounding like a commercial. It's the next best thing. Basically, once a quarter, and you can pick how often you want, but I do once a quarter, they will send me some clothing. And they do this based off of lists that I have given them before, things I told them I like, what I don't like, things that I'm looking for that I'm not looking for, that whole thing. So they send me some clothes, but of course I don't try to keep everything. In the beginning I used to keep everything, but now I start getting too much stuff. So I send some things back. So this box, I'm keeping 2 shirts. This is one of them. And then I'm returning the other things. So with that in mind, I did get that together so that I can go to the post office and ship it back to them. See, I have it right here in the car. Because they send you everything that you need to ship it back. So none of that costs you any additional money. So that's what's happening with that. So I need to do that. 2, I need to get these taxes together. I did have my tax appointment. I feel really good about this guy. This is a guy who did Jay's taxes. And he was really great with Jay's taxes. And he's being really great and diligent with mine. But you know, my stuff be complicated. So he's been following through, coming back and forth, requesting more things from me. I've been getting it back to him. He's been giving me great advice because one of the things I was looking for too was a tax strategist, somebody who can tell me different things that I can do throughout the year to kind of help me with my tax situation. He has been great at that. So I think I'm liking him. I think that this might be a great long-term relationship because I'm looking for a good tax person. The person who did my taxes last year, she was great too. The only thing with her was she's just so far. And I'm an in-person person. You can do all the things virtually, but when it comes to my taxes, you need to have me in your face, asking me questions and stuff like that so that we can kind of remember what we need to remember. And with her living, I believe it was Williamsburg. I think it was Williamsburg or Newport News. And the way my life is set up, even though we can make that appointment, it just became more for me to do. Like, oh my goodness, I have to go out of, I gotta leave at this time to make it there by this time to do, and it's just too much. So I prefer somebody closer to me. So he's closer. Because I sold a house in 2022, he's requesting my sales papers from when I bought the house, y'all. I bought that house in 2004. Again, y'all, when I think about the fact that I bought that house in 2004 and sold it in 2022 and barely had any of it paid off as far as all of the things. Oh God, I hope I'm not going too fast. And I got y'all on the dashboard. It was a cop on a motorcycle. Yeah. Okay. Oh. All right. It just makes me feel even more firm in my decision to pay extra on the house I live in. Because guys, you should not have a house for about 20 years and barely any of the principal is worked off because you're making the normal payments every month, and the normal payments mainly go to interest, so that by the time you go to sell the house, you're not even walking home with as much cash as you could walk home with because you done gave all your money to interest. I ain't listening to y'all. And when I say y'all, it's y'all who be telling me you need to be doing other things with your money. No. When I sold that house, I should have had way more money in my pocket than what I had. But anyways, and plus, like I said, and when I look at what I bought the house for and then what I sold it for, and it was like barely 10,000, 20,000. Anyways. Yeah, that's just annoying to me. But the point is, he needs me to get those papers from when I first bought the house so that he can just do all the things. And what all the things means at this point is trying to make it look, and it may even look, because how many of us really look at the numbers for real, but trying to make it look like I didn't make that much of a profit because here is what went into the house over the lifespan of having the house. Here's what happened. Here's the story. Here's the financial story. So that's his job, to hunt all of that stuff down, because the big picture is whatever you come home with, capital gains is real. But you only pay capital gains on what you profited. So we're trying to lessen that profit margin. We have a lot of things that we have to do for our trip to Kenya. Kenya is not even right now, but because it's Africa, a lot of times there are things that you have to do in order to go, like you have a visa. You got to make sure that you know what you need to do about your vaccinations before going. What are the time frames for that? Because you can't get them too soon or too late, but you just need to have everything lined up as far as what you need. I need to get back with the painter because she wants to redo the ceiling in the loft because she told me what had happened. Some of the paint ran out and she wasn't there, and her painter, instead of using the ceiling paint when it ran out, he just used some of the other paint, which was a satin paint. And so she's like, when she was there, she was noticing the different sheens on the ceiling. She was like, oh no, this is unacceptable. But I would have to get some more paint. And then also, I just need to get back with her. Matter of fact, let me text her when I get to work or when I get to this parking lot. I'm going on my way to pick up breakfast right now. I need to finish getting my room situated. I don't know if I need to do this now. This is why I said I need to curate the list. So let me just stop talking till I curate the list, because some things need to be done now, but some things I still have some more time to do, because what I'm doing is getting the house ready for my next batch of interns who are moving in. That's why we wanted to get the carpet shampooed, get the walls painted, because these are all the things that we had to do when nobody was there, when the house was fairly empty. Oh, my car says I need to change the battery in my key fob, because I'm about to F around and find out. I'm about to F around and find out. This thing been telling me to change this freaking battery for about a week now. And then one day I'm going to come out here and it's not going to work. And I'm going to be sitting here locked out of my car like, what happened? Because my phone's probably going to be in the car. And then I'm going to have to call Tesla and they'll unlock it for me. But I'm just creating more of a problem for myself. Right now I made my coffee at home. We're going to Herndon Bagel Cafe for breakfast, and I placed my order already and I paid for it already on the phone app, so I think it came to like $13 and change, maybe close to $14. Ordered a breakfast, so we have some eggs, we have some sausages, we have some home fries, and then they also do a bagel. And that's about it, y'all. But I just need to get everything together. I have another vacation coming up like towards the end of the year. But I realized that they also sent me some paperwork. So I need to go in and look at that and get them back whatever they need. Happy Tuesday, my party people. We are on our way to BWI to pick up the one, the only, J Diggity. Here's the thing. This is the funny thing. When I put in my nav, like to go to BWI, it always tries to take me 495 north, right? However, in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, whenever, 495 going north is always a hot mess. Like right now, traffic is all the way backed up. So I always ignore it and go 495 south. The reason why 495 south is a better bet, especially in the mornings, is because usually people are going toward DC to go to work. A lot of people work in DC, but they live on the outskirts, like in Virginia, like where I live and stuff like that. So they're usually going that way to go toward the city. Me going south is usually the way that nobody's going. Like, for instance, I'm going this way. If you look over there, all the people coming towards this way, it's backed up. Like, traffic is practically stopped. So I don't understand why the nav just doesn't know any better. And like right now, it's still trying to redirect me to go the other way. But the Beltway is a beltway. It's a belt. It's a big circle around the city, around DC. So whether you go north or south, you're gonna end up going in a circle. If you keep going, you're gonna literally go in a circle. That's why it's called a belt. So yeah, so I say that to say, either way you go, you're going to get to where you're going, no matter which direction you go in. I don't understand why the nav don't understand that. But in the meantime, I got together my list. Remember yesterday I was telling y'all I want to curate my list for the things we want to get accomplished this week. And I got my list together. And then as I was working through my list, I thought about following me around with a camera. But the problem with that is I would be following me around with a camera. That takes time. All those beautiful shots you see when you watch people's videos on even the clean with me, the do this with me, the do that with me, y'all give them some claps. This is us clapping. Clap my other hand, y'all. Because that must be taking time. Setting up them different camera shots and the different angles, it takes time. And so I said to myself, I can either take time to do this or I can just do what I need to do. And I don't know if you know, but if you catch me at night, I don't have the energy to want to do any of the things. If you catch me in the morning, I would possibly take up more time by setting up those shots to follow me around by myself doing the things. So yeah, I decided not to film. Maybe I'll go back at some point and catch like some B-roll footage to insert over me talking. That's what we're gonna do. That's the best we can do. Because like I said, the thing about having a YouTube channel and having a whole life is you just don't always have time to set up to make it aesthetically pleasing. I don't. Nor am I going to make the time because I have other things I have to do. Y'all, I finally opened up a high yield savings account. I can almost kick myself that I hadn't done this sooner. My money had been parked into credit unions, low interest paying credit unions for eons. Finally, with the help of you, Michelle. So Michelle sent me a referral code to her bank, which is Goldman Sachs. Yeah, Goldman Sachs. And with that, I got an extra %. Plus, she gets an extra % for me opening up a bank account with them and actually funding the bank account with some money. And so it's a regular savings account. It's a high yield savings account. Right now, the interest rate is 3.9%, right? But with this extra percentage, it's 4.9. So I'm getting a 4.9% interest rate on my money. And this is my money that is not, this isn't long-term investing, y'all. This is just my money. This is my emergency fund. This is the money that I save up for my taxes. The money that I save up for my bills that I pay like twice a year. And I keep it and I put it there. And that's what it is. And so that is a pretty great interest rate. And with that offer, I get it for 3 months. So I get it for 3 months and she gets it for 3 months, right? Now, if any of you want to open up a bank account with Goldman Sachs, and it's called, this is the Marcus Savings Account, and they also have certificate of deposit CDs that you can do, like let's say 1 year, 2 years, or whatever, and you might get a little bit of a higher interest rate doing that. But again, to get that extra percentage for a limited time, I can send you my referral code. So what this means is, put in the comments you're interested, and then shoot me an email, and I will email you back my referral code. Now, I only get like, I think like about maybe 5. I can only do like 5 a year, right? But even with that, I'm sure when I run out, I'll have other referral codes that I can share with you guys from other people. Like for instance, Jay, my boyfriend, he opened up one. So we'll have his code. Michelle, I'm pretty sure, I haven't talked to her yet about this, but we'll see where she stands. So we might can use her referral code and all of this so that you can get an extra percentage. And then once you open up a bank account, you'll also get a referral code that you can start referring to other people and get that extra percentage, okay? That is pretty dope. So I'm so happy that I did that. Now, the reason why this is on my list is because I need to follow up with a few people who said they wanted to open up an account, and I just need to follow up. Did y'all open up y'all account yet? Like I said, y'all, I wish somebody would have followed up with me and made me do it. The second thing I want to do, now that I'm so ecstatic with my bank account, is I want to move over even more money to that bank account, because I've had that bank account for like a month now, so I've already seen the interest it got in 1 month. Y'all, I almost got over, wait, hold up, was it? It was close to $100 in 1 month in interest. Now that I've seen that, it's like, oh no, we're moving more money over. We're moving all the money over there. The next thing I have to do is pay my car property taxes. If you live in Virginia, you do have to pay taxes on personal property, such as vehicles, motorcycles, boats, things like that. In addition to your house, of course, you're going to pay property taxes on your home. So I get my bill twice a year, and it was due May 5th. So I'm on time, I'm ahead of time. And I did go ahead and I went ahead and paid that online. The next thing on my list is to pay my painters $1,000. I'm paying her on a payment plan over 4 months. So this will be my second payment. So we got 2 more payments to go, and then that will be good. This is the first time that I'm making a payment. The other ones in the paint, to include the purchasing of the paints, which was almost $1,000, Jay paid for. Now, the next thing I do have to do, when we talked about paying my property taxes for this car, they also have me for another car, but I sold that car last year. So I need to follow up and figure out, I guess just like the selling of my house, I didn't report it to anybody. I guess I felt that the new registration, when the car got registered to the new owner and all of that stuff, that it would have updated in the miraculous systems of the world, but clearly it don't work that way. So I need to find out what I need to send, and to who do I need to send it to, the sale of that car. I need to make a lash appointment, which I did. So our lash appointment is going to be on Thursday. Yay, yay, yay. And then I said nails. I didn't say, because the thing about my nails is my nail technician she went on vacation for a month. So I did check back with her, and she is back. I made an appointment for next week, because this week she had like middle of the day appointments, and I didn't want to take off time from work when I'm already making up time from work to go and do that. And I actually worked 11 hours yesterday, y'all. 11 hours. I owed 2 hours from last week. I was 2 hours short. So boom, boom, boom. Now we're going to pick Jay up. So I padded another hour. I should be on time without having to work crazy extra hours just to get my life together. So I'm just going to cut my nails down this week, because they're gel on it now, and it's ridiculous trying to take the gel off. And then the last thing on my list, because keeping in touch with your people is important, so the last thing on my list is I wrote down 3 people who I want to reach out to. And so that is what I have, y'all. That is what is on my list of greatness for this week's goals. y'all. My baby back, and look what he brought me, some food, because he already know.
I was gonna bring a whole person over here too.
You said you was gonna bring a whole what?
Person.
A whole person?
Yeah, a whole human being.
Oh my gosh. I cannot with him. He's serious, y'all.
Yeah.
Where's your person? We can give her a ride.
No, not right.
He done found somebody who needs a ride.
We can go downstairs and find them.
I'm like, Jay trying to get robbed. Hey y'all. Okay, so we are here. We have an eyelash appointment, and I need to call them and see if they can take me earlier, because they did text me saying they could take me earlier, but that was earlier. I was at work, so I'm tired. So I guess this is also going to be a nice little nap appointment. So just cleaning my eyes a little bit out here, and then I'll go in there and finish cleaning them. All right, y'all. Lashes are done. We are going home. Can y'all tell? My lashes look done. Now we're going home, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Work did provide lunch today. Yes, we got coastal flats. I got the baby back ribs. I got the crab cake sliders. With the baby back ribs, my sides were broccolini and the cauliflower mash. So good. And then they also added the white chocolate bread pudding, more like a cake. But they also added that. So I was like, yay. So that was definitely enough for lunch for today, and it's enough for lunch for tomorrow. So that's good. And tomorrow's Friday. So I really have not been spending money on food or much of anything this week. I thought about going by Trader Joe's, because there's a Trader Joe's by the lash salon. But honestly, I just didn't feel like going. I'm honestly just ready to go home and go to bed. And for the rest of this week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I don't plan on buying anything, honestly. Tomorrow for breakfast, no. I don't need nothing for breakfast, because I got lunch. I got that lunch. So no, I don't feel like buying anything. I can make coffee from home tomorrow. And then maybe come the weekend, maybe I'll have to hit up a grocery store, because we don't have eggs. We don't have anything. Maybe. I might not, though. We have pancakes. I might not hit up a grocery store. I'm really in the mindset of using what I have, even though y'all know I really don't have much. But I do believe I have some meat in that freezer I asked Jay to take out. So I can take that meat out for this weekend and make some spaghetti, because I got some spaghetti sauce. I think I got some noodles somewhere. So I think that might be a plan. And if we get through that, that means I think I have, like, right now about $170 remaining in my budget. What am I going to do with that $170? I thought about buying something, because I really want this painting. Maybe I'll do that, because, guys, I've been doing really well paying on debt and paying on bills and paying extra toward all my responsibilities. So I think I might buy this painting. Yeah, so that $170, I'm not going to put towards anything super responsible. Oh, we do have to do our Visa passport thing. So that's $51. So scratch that. I ain't got $170. That's going to be $170 minus $51. Happy rainy Friday. Friday, y'all. We got our coffee. Y'all, this coffee, we bought it from Costa Rica. The grinds, the coffee, the ground, I don't know what you call them. Coffee beans we got from Costa Rica. And they were Balkis, who was one of the people who Corinne and them know, and now we know her too, but she grows coffee beans or whatever and is sold in the local co-op. And so we bought some of that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Nothing personal against her. I think it's so freaking dope that you have property and you're growing your own coffee beans, this, that, and the other, and it's sold in the local grocery store. But what I don't like, and what I'm realizing, because every day is a new day to learn more about yourself, is we like a darker roast. This roast tastes very light. So when we make this coffee, it kind of reminds me of a McDonald's coffee, where it tastes more like milk with some coffee in it rather than coffee with some milk in it. I want my coffee to taste like coffee with some milk in it. Back when I was a new coffee drinker, I loved milk with some coffee in it. So yeah, so we realized it's a light roast. So, but we're grinding our own beans. This is our first time using the feature on our coffee machine to grind up our beans. And so Jay's he's perfecting that because he's been grinding and sometimes it's too much of a grind. But I guess, I can tell him that. That's probably what it is too. Rather than grind it and put it in that portico, the coffee thing, you can probably just grind it directly into the coffee can. That way you don't have to worry about the spillage. Because sometimes he's been grinding too much and it's been overflowing. But if you just grind it in another container, boom, you got some fresh ground coffee for the next day or two. Not saying like you have to grind a whole tin can full, but we put it in the Bustelo tin can. So it's the can that's already made the whole coffee. But I'm going to tell him that. So I was invited to a friend's house on Sunday to talk about writer stuff, being a writer, writerly stuff. And I actually declined. I'm not going to go. Even though I do want to get my feet, I might go. Here's the thing. I do want to get my feet back into the writing world. I love being a writer. Like when I was a child, that's what I wanted to do. Anybody who asked me, the answer was, what do you want me when you grow up? I want to be a writer. A writer. Like I'm talking about a literary writer like Toni Morrison, like Alice Walker, like Gloria Naylor, like Ann Petrie. Like I wanted to be all the way literary. Marita Golden. And then I became a writer. And then I started chasing the dollar. What that means is this. Even though I had a good job, I always had a good job, right? Then people will come to you with other opportunities. Oh, you could do this, you could do this. And then when you do this, it's going to free up more time and you could be a writer. Because they knew that's what I wanted to do. And I was like, that does sound good. I go get the bag and then I really can be a writer. And so I just got so distracted on my journey. But you know who never got distracted on their journey? Kwame Alexander. He never got distracted. Victoria Christopher Murray. She never got distracted. Like I have friends, like a lot of my friends, like I was in that writer world deep. And they never got distracted. And guess what? They are reaping the rewards of their focus. They have TV movies out. They have movies out. They have series out. They have all of that stuff because they never got distracted from their focus. I got distracted. I let people distract me. That's why I'm so almost borderline rude when people try to distract me now. Like if you don't get, because sometimes you got to fight for your dreams and you have to fight for your time and you have to fight for your vision because people will come and try to sway you and try to throw you off that path. Fight for it. Fight for it. Be focused. And the reason why I say fight is because some people don't stop until you fight them back, where they will leave you alone. It's like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. And the problem is when you're young, you don't always know that, right? Because you think other people know better than you. And so you're going to follow their lead and you're going to listen to them. But as you get older, you realize that, it's BS. You're delaying my destiny. My destiny is to be a great writer. Is YouTube delaying it? I'm up here playing on YouTube, y'all. But anyways, I say all of that to say the reason why I chose not to do Sunday is because I've also been realizing that I cannot say yes to everything. I cannot. Like, so much falls to the wayside because I'm out in them streets doing this, doing that, going to this, going to that. And I don't even go to much. I don't. But I'm going to be even more selective as to what I go to. I think that's how I'm feeling now. It's going to be like, if it's a yes, it's a yes. But at the same time, the tricky part for me is not falling into the comfort zone of being at home. Y'all homebodies know. Y'all introverts know. Sometimes it's not that you don't want to be in a place. It's just that being home feels so good. But I don't want to fall in that habit either. I want a middle ground. So, I'm just talking to y'all because I ain't spending no money. I'm not spending any money. But guys, I think when it comes to your lives and your futures, you got to talk it out. You got to speak that thing into existence. And that's what this is. This is us talking it out. And I'm speaking to y'all what I want to be my for real reality. As far as being a amazing writer. Putting out amazing products into the world, leaving an amazing legacy behind. That's what I want. That's what I've always wanted. I just got distracted along the way. Okay, guys, we are off from work. It's 2:30. Yay! It's a rainy day. And we got to run errands in this rain. It's 52 degrees. So it's not the most beautiful of days. But we're going to do it. So, I know I talked to y'all before. We was like, we ain't going to spend money. We ain't going to do this. But, yes, we are. And this is why. First stop, we are going to Mom's Organic to get some activated charcoal. And the reason why is because my foot hurt. I don't know why it hurts. I did not drop nothing on it. I did not stub my toe. Well, anyways, my toe hurt. But I can bend it. So, it's not broken, obviously. But it hurts. So therefore, I'm limping when I walk. I just also feel like it's time for me to do a detox. I need to detox the system. My body is just out of whack right now. So I'm going to get some activated charcoal. Okay, so we got the activated charcoal. Bam. So I'm going to not eat at 6 and then take this around 10 because I believe you have to try to do it like 4 hours after your last meal, preferably like kind of on an empty-ish stomach. So that's what's going to happen with this. And that came to $10.48. The other thing I got from in there was this, the sample. Let me show y'all. It had what it was, but I don't remember. But it looks like it's some leaves, some sweet potato, some quinoa, and some beans. You know what's missing? Raisins. Don't that sound crazy? You be seeing like dishes and people be putting raisins in it and you're like, raisins do not belong. But I totally get it. Raisins just adds like a touch of sweetness. Raisins and salt. Hold on, before we go to the beauty supply store, we're gonna go and drop this off at the post office. We're already there. Y'all don't believe me? Post office. Boom. All right, so I got a receipt for my return, which is 0000. But you know what? I'm gonna try to fetch this. Submit. Boom, I got points. Even though I didn't spend any money. Thing. And then I get to spend for extra. 5 points extra. So I got 30 points in all. Yay. Yay. All right, now off to the beauty supply store. All right, so in here we're looking for the Talia Walia. And this is the thing. All this stuff be blending in. And you walk right by it and don't even notice it.
Talia Walia, where are you? Oh, look. Here's the brand. But I don't see the oil that I'm looking for. What? Where's the oil? It's orange. Oh. All right, her name is, what is it? Talia Wajid. I'd be like Talia Walia. Talia Wajid. Where is the oil? Oh. Oh, here it is. See, this right here, this little breakup of things that aren't Talia Wajid was throwing me off. So I didn't even realize that this side also had it. But this one. This oil you can use for your hair. You can also use for your body. So I'm all for a multi-purpose something. So this is a multi-purpose oil.
It's Saturday. And guys, remember I said all the things that I said. Ain't going nowhere, ain't spending nothing, ain't doing nothing. And guess what? That's a lie. So right now I'm on my way to Baltimore to a book signing for, y'all know, Kwame Alexander and Deanna Nikaido. My people, my friends. This wasn't on my calendar because I forgot to find out when it was taking place to put it on my calendar. But Kwame called me this morning and I was like, oh, that's right. So I hurried up and got dressed, and now I am on my way. And we'll be buying books. That's what we'll be doing. And it's funny because yesterday, the video came out about me coming home at 5 in the morning. And I realized, remember, I said tomorrow, Donna Maria invited me over to her house, to, amongst other people, to talk writerly things, and I declined. I think this is also why I declined. When I get out, y'all, I don't know how to go back home. So, yeah. Nothing else gets done. I just be out in them streets. So that's it. I'll see y'all when I see y'all at the book signing. This is at an independent bookstore. So it's also really cool to be able to give like independent bookstores some support. This is taking place at Ivy Bookstore in Baltimore.
Okay, y'all, we made it. It is right here. That greenhouse right there. It's 12:14, so we made it. Yay, let's go. You know I am. You were coming. So look at the authors. Kwame, say hi to my people. Ain't nobody playing with you.
Can you videotape me?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, people? Tinesha's people. How y'all doing?
So the co-authors. And look at the cover. How to write a poem.
Oh. That's okay. 29. I promise not to.
Guys, this store is so cute. Look at this. Oops. Excuse me. Wow, it's so charming in the age where the physical bookstores are like not existing as much anymore. In replacement of not just the big box store, but mainly online stores. So I thought I was going to come in here and just hurry up and pay, but there's a line, y'all. People are reading. All right, guys. So that was good. We spent $100, like $98 or something to that effect. Books, and y'all know what it is. We're gonna do a giveaway. So drop down in the comments the title of the book you would like. One is called How to Write a Poem, and the other one is called How to Read a Book. And they're poetry books. They are poetry picture books. Okay, so it's a poetry book. So it's not an instructional manual. It's a book for your child or the child in you. Okay, so write in the thing, one of the titles: how to write, how to read.
and you will be entered into the giveaway for one of these books. Okay, now we are on our way to go eat, and we're going to Miss Shirley's Cafe. I've never been here, I never heard about it, but apparently it's supposed to be good. It's about 2 miles away from where we are right now, and I will see you all when we get there.
Yeah, these are my salmon and grits.
Yeah. Is that plane right there?
One has bacon and monkey bread. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Y'all, it is 10 a.m. on a Sunday. I gotta edit this video. But before I edit the video for today, I need to reconcile my bills and go through the bills and write the stuff down, make the spreadsheet, and then create the video. So I say all of that to say, whatever was on my to-do list to do for this week, if it ain't done right now, it ain't gonna be done for this video. But one of the things that I do have to get done today that I plan on doing, because I have to do it today, well, I don't have to, but it would be nice to do it today, is find my tax documents. And that is the stuff for when I bought my rental property. That's all. That is it. That is all. And I'll probably also do the visa thing to get my visa for Kenya. That is it. That is all. I'm just letting y'all know that so that you will know where we stand as far as this week's goals are concerned. And as far as the money is concerned, I'm not buying anything else today, but it don't even matter because I spent all the money yesterday, $100 in books. And don't forget that giveaway, guys. Don't forget that giveaway. So thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up. Talk to me in the comments. Comments help, comments help, comments help. And subscribe if you want to be a member of this fun and fabulous family. And that is it. I'll see y'all in the next video. All right. Bye. Let me get to work. Let me get to work so that this video can come out today. Peace. It's April 30th today.